Okay, so continuing on, the first thing we're going to do is when we edit an item, we need to update it, not save it. And then we're going to finally get into the page details page. So, what we have going on now is, so this is the add goal control. We create the new item or the new goal, and then we fire this on goal save. The on goal save gets caught here in the main page XAML. And I'm thinking, why not just have this add goal control handle the save on its own? We don't need to send it back just for the view model on the main page to send it. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna remove this. Right? We still need this because we still need to reset the item source to the new goal list. So all we do is take away the save from there, and we're just gonna put it simply right here, right? Cool. Actually, instead of this, we're gonna do data context helper dot add record goal and pass in our new goal. Make this async and do and await. Cool. So since we have this enum here, we're gonna do if the goal ID, actually, what am I doing? If the goal action, alright, now I got it. If goal action is create, then we're gonna do this. Else if action equals dot update, then we're going to do, well, okay, so first off we need to get the goal. So then we're gonna do var goal equals data context helper dot get item of type goal, and the ID is going to be goal ID. Cool. That will get us our item. Then we're gonna do goal.name equals, so basically all this good stuff right here. The date we will not change. And then after we change that, we're gonna need a way to update it. So let's go to our data context helper and create an update method if we don't have one already. Oh wait, we do. Lovely. So let's do data context helper dot update goal. We just pass in goal. Let's make sure that this code is doing what we want it to do. Goal ID goals not equal to null. Okay, that looks good. So we're passing in this updated goal. This is going to get the goal, set the new names. Okay, I am okay with that for now. Wait, save, change the sync. Now, same thing with this update. We may need to make this a task as well, just so this fire on goal save doesn't actually fire before this item's actually saved. Because if it is, then when the main page goes to rebind our list view, we're not going to have the updated information. So let's see, what do we do for add record, right? Static async task. Simple enough. We'll throw in a wait right there. Cool. This event probably does not need a parameter anymore, so we'll take that out. System.event.args e. You happy with that? Alright, good. So, oops, go to our add goal. And where is that fire method at? Because we need to change this as well. It's not going to take any parameters, and we're just going to pass null in here. Alright, so this should be good now. So let's go into, well, let's go and run this app right now. Okay, so let's add a goal. We'll say test, savings amount, $1,000, notes. These are notes. Save it. Okay, let's put a breakpoint here. So we're gonna press this edit button. Oh shit. Looks like we totally forgot that. So let's go to our main page. So remember we had this problem before with the other form. Where we could open it once and then it wouldn't open again. What button was that for? Show goal control. I think it was this one. That's one that we do care about. So we got this mode is two-way. Alright. I think that should do it first, so let's try this again and see. Alright, so let's test this. We'll open it once. Edit button works. Let's cancel this. Edit again. Okay, so it seems to be working fine now. We need to set up the two-way button. Okay, so let's change this test to test name updated. Press save. Cool, we hit this breakpoint that we wanted. So it should be good. Let's let it run. Uh-oh. Something's gonna crash. Alright. So remember, in one of the first videos I told you that I had to turn the DB set to a list first, and then it allowed me to do a singular default. We need to do the same thing here. So let's do goals, then we'll do to list async. Fix that in a second. This is going to be wait. Good to go. Okay. Let's run this one more time. Let me take this breakpoint off since we know that it actually hits there successfully. Let's hit this edit button. We'll do test name updated. Hit the save. Looks good, and look at that. Our name is now updated. Great. So we know that the updating works. So let us move on. So let's only stick to this page. Close all but this. So we're gonna add a new page. Blank page. And we're gonna name it Detail Goal Page. It's a beautiful name. Split this like this. So on this page, we're going to show a couple of things being, let me look at my notes really quick. So we're going to show the goal name. We're going to give them a total. So the total is going to say how much I have versus how much the total goal is. So if I have only 5,000 out of 20,000 or whatever. And then we're going to have a list of items which show all the transactions. So cool, let's do that now. So do we want to start with a grid? I want to say no. Scroll viewer? Cool. Let's see if I can remember this. It's disabled. Let's put these on new lines so it seems to be more readable. So I'm hoping that's all I needed to do to make this vertical scrolling scroll viewer. So inside of scroll viewer, we're going to put a grid. This is going to hold our content. It's probably going to need a background as well, right? Background for now. Leave it white. So in our lovely grid, like I said, we need the name, the total amount, and the, are we going to put the notes on here? Yeah, let's put the notes on there too, because why not? Alright, so we're going to start with setting up the grid. How many columns do we think we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. Well, 4 rows, I'm sorry. Row definition. Row definition. Row definition. Row definition. Do we need columns? Yeah, let's just do 2 columns. Column definition. Column definition. Alright. Gonna make this with auto. Row definition. All of these need to have a height of auto, I want to say. Auto, auto, auto. We'll leave this one as star. Okay. So in our first row, we'll put a comment here. This is going to be goal name. So we're gonna do a text block, text name, cool beans, and we're gonna do another text block, text. This is gonna be binded, so we'll just leave it as binding for now. Then the next column, well, the next row is gonna be the goal totals. We'll do goal amounts and totals. So it's going to be a text block that says total. I'm going to do a stack panel here with the orientation of horizontal. And inside of that, I'm going to have a text block, text binding. Oh, how did I get those double carets in there? Okay. Text block, text. Give it a little slash here. Text block, text binding. So this is going to be 5,000 out of 20,000. That's how it's going to read. Let's put these in the right row and column. So grid.row.1, grid.row.1, grid.column 1, and grid.column 1. So far, so good. This one should just be our notes. That's too many spaces for me. Alright, so this is just going to be another text block. Let's make it a height of 100. Text wrapping, wrap. Let me see. Text trimming. Word ellipsis. Yeah. So this is like if the text runs out of space, then it will end with a dot dot dot. So let's put this in grid dot row 2, grid dot column span 2. So that's gonna reach completely across from side to side, but it's only gonna have a height of 100. So once it reaches that, whatever line reaches that 100 part, it's just gonna get cut off if the text is too long. And then last but not least, we're gonna have a list of transactions. So we'll just put a list view here. Grid.row 3, grid.column. Let's make that column span 2, because nothing can stop us. Let's borrow that fill thing that we have on this designer for our list view. Here it is. Because we want the list item or list view item to stretch completely across. Okay, then we'll do list view dot item template, data template, and this is going to be real simple. It's just going to be I guess the date and how much was deposited. So yeah, let's do that. So we'll do, what should this be like? Should it be a stack panel? It's going to be, actually no, I just need one stack panel. I'm bugging. Text block, text binding, and then text block dot text binding again. So this first one's going to be the amount that they deposited or withdrew, and this one's just going to be the date that it happened. Let me see. Border height of 1, background. Let's do a light gray. We're going to use this to try to separate each item in that list. Okay, so now that we have all of this set up, we're ready to get to the magic. So what this really needs is a lovely view model to go along with it. Add a new item, class. We'll call this detail goal view model. I'm not actually sure what the naming conventions are for view models, but I usually just name mine directly after the page that they're connected to. So make sure we inherit from the base view model. First thing we're going to need is this lovely thing right here as well, which is going to be, I should borrow this straight out of the main page view model. Actually, no, I shouldn't, because it's going to be a little different now. Alright, so what we need is private integer goal ID, and then we could use public goal, no, just the goal, and then we'll say current goal, which is going to have only a getter, return data context helper dot get item of type goal, where the item is goal ID, and then we're going to create a constructor for this as well. Detail goal view model. This is going to get our ID. So when we call new on this class, we're going to set the goal ID. So this will happen before this binding happens, and they get this information equals to ID. Splendid. Do we need anything else in this? Oh, that might be it. So in that case, I don't need this base view model, or do I? For now, let's not worry about that. Okay. Let's close this stuff down. So we have something here called on navigated to. I think we want this. And then here, let's make our detail goal view model. Cool. If detail goal view model equals null, detail view equals new, and then we'll pass in var id equals e dot believe it's parameter. Cast it as an integer. Then we'll pass in our ID. Then let's set our data context equal to detail goal view model. We'll put a breakpoint here, so when we run from the main page, we'll be good to go. So back to this main page XAML, right? Let's open the designer. Where's our list view at? Here it is. Tap enabled equals true. On is it tap? Is it tap that I wanted? Is it tap or click? I think I want is item click enabled on. True. What the hell is the property for this damn thing? I think it's item click, right? Oh yeah, that's what it is. Cool. So here we are. And I believe it's to navigate to a new page is frame dot navigate. You pass in the type of page, which is gonna be detail goal page, and then the parameter, which is going to be main page view model dot goal ID. Actually, let's not even trust that. We'll do, for now we'll put in 1, but we'll change it when we run it. So let's run this and see what we get. So let's click on this. So the event caught us. I'm hoping this is the one that I want. Yep, so clicked item, as you can see, is a type of goal. Okay, cool. Goal equals e dot clicked item as goal. Then we're just simply gonna do goal dot goal ID. So let's do that. Okay, so you see that we changed the detail goal page now. Alright, so let's look in here to see if our parameter is in here. Oh, so it does say that we have a parameter. Cool. And our parameter is 1. Looks good. We now have the ID of 1. Very nice. Oops. So this is what happens when you don't actually set what parameter is going to be in those bindings. So I totally forgot to do that. So where are we? Right, so name. I don't remember any of these properties in the goal class. So we want name. Down here we want to bind to balance and the saving goal. And And we're actually going to need those converters too, actually. Actually, no, we won't. I don't think so. Because that's just going to be going to a string. What else do we need? We need to bind the notes. Notes. And here, this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to try to bind to this list of transactions. Let's see the properties for these real quick. What do we want for these? We want date and amount. Date and amount. Cool. Let's see. I wonder if I can do this. So we're gonna be, I think it's just gonna be transactions. Let me copy and paste that just to make sure. Because the data source of this page is already a goal class. And inside of goal class, we have this property for transactions. So let's actually put a breakpoint in here. And we want to make sure that the transaction list is actually set, because if you've seen the previous video before, like one time it wasn't set and then it started working again, and I'm just like, I don't know. Alright, we're looking good. Alright, so let's tap on it, see what happens. So this is before it takes us to the new page. We'll press continue. We get our parameter. We know this works already. Let's press continue. Transaction property not found. So none of these properties are being found. Duh. That's my mistake. We bound it to the entire class, but what we actually want is current goal. Sorry about that. Let's run that one more time. It's amazing how fast time goes when you're like recording these videos. Alright, so we have this item. Transactions are null. Oh, that's right, because they don't have any transactions. Okay. So at least we have our total here, our name in the notes. So far, that's looking okay. We'll probably put something here that reads that the notes are about to be put down. So, what else are we going to do to this? Whoa, XAML, please. Behave yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. My scroll view is fine and dandy. Alright, but so, oh crap. I didn't even need to exit the app. We need to go into the app, add some transactions so we actually have some in that list. Well, thank you. So let's run this again. Add some transactions to that goal. And I actually want to look at something really quick too. Although this works. Oh, yeah, we good? Alright, so there isn't a wait here. Okay. So yeah, let's add some transactions, right? So we'll add $400. We'll say we had to use 200 of it to do something else. Alright, so we saw that it went down. Let's add back 100. Okay, and then let's add 200. Let's take away $25. We had to get lunch or something. Then let's add 134. That's a weird ass number. Cool. Okay, so let's click on this now. So the list view is still not showing up, so let's try to figure out what's going on with that. There's nothing in our output. Is it the item source? Let's see. Let's end this. So sorry if the screen jumped just now. I just spent so much time trying to get the list to populate in the goal class. I don't even know where the hell I left off at. But okay, so what we are going to do in the data context helper. Yeah, okay, so let's go to our view model. We're gonna have to get weird with this. So let's say this is our goal, right? We will return the goal, that's fine. But we need its transactions property to be filled with something. So since I couldn't get that entity framework to make this for me, do I have a get transaction? No, I just have a get table. I should really make an overload for this. Actually, no, let's just do a so we'll do a get transaction by goal ID. We'll do the same thing here. So we will provide the type. So we will only get the items that have a goal ID equal to the goal ID that we're looking for. I really don't feel like being bothered with that right now. Alright. So let's try to end this video off quickly. Get transactions by goal ID. Goal dot goal ID. Actually, no. Actually, no, that's correct. let's run this. See if we can get these transactions into the transaction list inside of our goal object, and then make it appear on the screen. Alright, so finally we have our transactions here. Okay, and finally here they are listed. So we see the date, 400, negative 200, 100, 200, negative 25, and 134. Alright, and to finally end this off, we just need to handle the back button so we can get back to the main page. Alright, so let's borrow this code really quick. The hell is that thing called? Here we are, window current content as frame. Okay, so what this is saying is this is just setting the visibility of the back button. So imagine if we were on the main page, this can go back property would be no. So in that case, it would not show the back button visibility. But since we're on the details goal page, this is can go back will be true because we navigated from the main page, and then this back button visibility will be true. And then the last thing we need here is the event handler for it. So we take this so we can register the back button click. Cool. And we're gonna do the root frame stuff again. You could probably just have a local variable that holds this frame. If root frame dot can go back, I think it's root frame dot go back. Let me check with this website to make sure that's correct. Let's make sure we set that e.handled equal true. Alright, so let's run this for the last time in this long ass session. So we click on this item, we're at the new page, click the back button, it takes us back to the main page. Alright, so I can finally end this video now. Sorry for any hiccups or weird pauses in this video. The next time we will be making this page prettier. Maybe say this is the date, this is the amount. We're going to put a heading for the notes so we know that this is where the notes is going to start. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. There's probably 2 more videos left. One about making a live tile, and one about fixing up this screen. Or maybe I'll just put that into one. But yeah, see you next time.